Welcome to your weekly program, BelAhdan, a show with an accent for those without one. Finally, President Obama sending the troops, boots on the ground, after all this debate about not sending any troops. I think after the Russian been there, I think Obama is just for face saving until he gets out of the office, and then whatever happened after that, I don't think he cares. It's really amazing, a mess there in Syria. But let's leave those politics to the politicians, and we'll talk about a little bit about last week, few days ago, a friend of mine invited me, talk to his group, assume they are liberals or progressive, and don't worry, Ahmad, they come again. So I went to talk to this group, usually in a church somewhere, and I was not an expert on anything. I mean, it's 1.5 billion almost Muslims. I'm not responsible for the misbehaving Muslim, but I went anyway and asked me, and I was very surprised how the conversation took a turn of accusation of everything wrong in the world is about Islam. Islam is violent. Why the Muslims do this? Why the Muslims do that? And why they hate America, all that things that you hear on Fox News and the right wing here in this country. Coming from liberals, these are the good guys, according to what we think. I was a little bit surprised. The questioning was very aggressive, accusatory, one after another. Basically, the leader of the discussion was saying, "Oh, I don't believe in religion. I don't believe in. I think religion is behind all violence in the world. I only believe in the Constitution and the Bill of Rights." And I was really shocked. So I told him, "You really sound like an American Taliban." And he said, "What?" I said, "With all those problems happening in the Middle East, it's a political grievance. That's expressed in a religious term. Those people who go and call and shit, they don't really represent Islam or anything. People who done 9/11, they were in bar drinking, women and womanizing and all of that." He said, "I don't buy that. I don't buy that." And he was just getting very tense and very angry. I said, "You don't have to buy it. I'm going to give it to you free." And that was the end of that conversation. Everybody started laughing. And anyway, so my friend who invited me, I don't know what he felt, but 2 days later, last night, he stopped by my house, and he actually said he's a Norwegian. His wife made these wonderful cookies that I loved. Every time I visit at home, he made it. So he made those wonderful, my favorite cookies, and apologizing and sending me. And I'm going to give my guest here one to try it. He just
thank you.
And he sent me a Lindsay about how wonderful, thank you, apologize, you're still our friends, and Americans just don't trust their power, and they don't know what to do, and on and on. But that's it. So it's all good. All I got out of this conversation, I got my favorite
cookies.
Cookies, wonderful. We'll leave this here. We'll talk about this later. Now let's talk about our guest today. Really, we talk about politics. We are political animals here, but today we're going to talk about something different, which is art, acting, and the idea of when you are an Arab American or Arab artist, how you express yourself, what is the role of your art. We have here Mohamed Yabadry. He's an actor and director, and who also is a superstar in Algeria, in the Arab world, TV series, soap opera there. I looked on some of his things on televisions all over the YouTube. Zi'ab al-Hub, what is translated, the Wolf of Love or something like that, or Love of Wolf, and Sultan Ashur al-Ashir. I don't know what this Ashur al-Ashir is. I missed about 9 of them, so we'll talk about one. We'll talk about that. I don't care about the 9 before him, but this is all this like a soap opera runs in Ramadan, prime time. Major followers. Welcome to BelAhdan.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
Tell me, you are a well-established name in Algeria and the North African Arab world, and you come back and forth. This summer you came here. You've done that Clown in Exile. It was a wonderful play. It is just about somebody moving across culture and how you find your identity. Tell us a little bit how you really When you are in Algeria, everybody knows you walk in the street, you have to put a hat. I saw you try to disguise yourself. Here you walk, you know, few people, whatever. And also the audience. How the audience is different there and there. And your role as an artist, when you leave your country and you come here and you want to tell different story, does it affect you, the audience, the place, and all of that?
Thank you first for the sharing this piece, Cookie.
Norwegian.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I live between the two countries, between Algeria and United States. I moved here in 2012. And when I start to be to work here as an actor, because in my country we don't have this idea of as an artist you don't do your day job, which is another job than being an artist.
Your full-time act.
Yeah. So I was in all my life working as an artist there, and I was well known at that time and more now. So I think. I learned a lot when I moved here, like being like humble and just work from the basic level as an artist, because no one know me here. So that's another challenge for me.
Does it give you a freedom to, in some sort, nobody knows you, so you can really explore other things, other area, or you can be yourself?
I am myself. Even in Algeria, this is too much. Like I try to camouflage, do camouflage like a hat. It doesn't bother me when people know me or they just come, and I live normally there. Like even I am.
When you are back in Algeria, I've seen some of your TV series there, and you're not funny. You're not a comedian role. You're not stuck in one role. You've seen different roles you play.
Yeah, since I started this art and theater especially, and then TV, I like moving and trying many styles. Even in Algeria, before 2012, I was known by stand-up comedy and one-man show, and suddenly I came back with another show in another style, mimic show that you already saw, Clown in Exile, with more clowny, and so I'm not scared. For me, theater or art engineer, it's different styles. So I try to move and explore this and travel, like my life. Yeah. So I am in constant
journey anyway.
Exactly, I'm in constant travel in art and explore as many as possible of styles.
So when people know you in Algeria, they know you as a comedian?
It's in between, because like the Abel Hub, it's a soap opera, so I am one of the gangsters, and my character is very dark, very serious, and I have this other program, and it was in the same channel, 1 hour or 2 hours before the Abel Hub. Sultan Ashur al-Ashir, where I play this general who is very clowny character in the 12th century. So I like exploring many styles and being.
Talk to us a little bit about the audience, the different audience there and here. Sometime in our Arab we like serious. We look at the person that he's serious, taking a serious role, and all of that, and that's a heavy role when you talk about the Abel Hub, this is a wolf's love or whatever. So talk us about, do you cater to different audience when you do a show in Algeria and come here and do a show in America?
I think audience are different everywhere in the world because it depends on their culture, it depends on their knowledge about culture, so how they receive. We are the product, the final product of our culture, finally, as an audience. Yeah. So, as an artist, giving them the opportunity to see you in different styles, I think the Algerian audience appreciate many different styles. So, but here, because people don't know me very well, like in Algeria. So there is a different reaction. Oh, it's a foreigner actor. Oh, his accent. Oh, his appearance. So, but in Algeria, I am just one of this whole ensemble of artists of my country. But the topics maybe I try to erase this stereotypes, because finally we are just human and we share, even we are different in the way we think or the way we feel, we finally are just human. And I try as an artist to give this message for American audience, and as any artist, give them this extraordinary piece or atmosphere to tell a story, because at the end of the day, we just want to tell a story using art. The same thing in Algeria, when, because I am in the two sides, so I meet a lot of great people, especially in the theater community. So when I am there on a TV, or when I have the opportunity to express what I'm living here, I just try to connect these people, because we all
what are the challenges that facing Arab artists these days? Is it the resources, ideas, audience, the environment itself, political environment? What are the challenges when you are working there? Not just you, the Arab artists.
You mean here or in Algeria?
In Algeria or any other Arab world. In Algeria, in your case.
Algeria is a special case. We can't generalize because we can't say like Algeria is the same like Syria or Iraq or Saudi Arabia. Or even where there is peace now, and we hope peace in the whole world. But I think there is different parameters in Algeria. This last 15 years, it started like to move, especially in art. Like Algiers was the capital of Arab culture, which is an amazing opportunity for artists as me or other to improve themselves and have the opportunity to have grant, to have a larger audience. And then Al-Quds, or Jerusalem, the capital of the Arab world, where Algiers adopt this program too. So that was another opportunity, plus a couple of different productions and big events.
The government, the resources that you have, it's really, who's leading this movement? The public or private or association or
there is both, but the major money, like actually this year we have less budget because of the crisis, economic crisis in Algeria. But before we attend like over than $500 million for culture, which is amazing, and that give us an opportunity to have good movies and theater and
good story. And
so I think there is a couple of opportunities in my country that could give us the field to express ourselves
and the artists
artistically.
are free to express their artistic talent. Is there a restriction? Is there something you have to watch for when you are back in Algeria?
Excuse me. Yes, I think it depends on the producer. Like everywhere in the world, it depends on the producer. If
makes this decision.
Yeah, you can like. I never have been like censure, like censored. Sorry. So I was always like free, but there is another censure that some producer will not buy that product because they are maybe pro-government, which is okay. But there are another stages.
Another option.
Yeah, always another option.
So they are self-censor themselves?
There are some artists who censor themselves because they want maybe more money.
Exactly.
So they try to write.
That can be anywhere.
Yeah, even here in United States, if you want money from
corporation. Or
you have to maybe try.
Wiggle yourself through.
Yeah.
But tell us about, I've seen A Clown in Exile. It really reflects what actually almost your real life. Moving through a different world to try to find yourself. Talk to us a little bit about how the idea come about and how it's been received here in the United States, and because you're telling your own story.
Yeah, it was a mix of my own story and artistic effect.
Yeah, of course.
It was like 50-50 almost, and the clowny side.
Yeah.
Even the clown is on me.
Yeah.
And I came back to the clown because I feel like in this chaos of where we live in this world, clown is very honest, very human. So I tried to came back just to
even
our
with the mask or all of that, he's an honest, transparent
Exactly,
figure.
he's very honest because in his feeling, a clown, if you give him water, he will drink it. If you give him, I don't know, fire, he will take it and then react.
Yeah.
So
I see what you mean.
yeah,
he can cry and
laugh in
at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was cooperation and a work together with Noah Bremer, who is a director based in the Twin Cities. And the idea came when I left my country. I was in a car with my sister doing like a travel from Oran, my city, to Algiers, the capital, to take my the plane.
Oran is almost the artistic capital.
Exactly.
Of Algeria.
Yes, yes, it's the second major city and also very known by art and music. So during that travel, I was crying and laughing with my sister because I am leaving this country. Yeah, and then there were like an accessory that we use to
set your neck,
in the airplane, and that object was my inspiration. Like it was.
How so?
I was using it like a phone, sometimes like ears, and
I can see you doing this in the airplane.
Yeah, a clowny numbers, and that was between crying and laughing with my sister. So I was in between. And then when I moved here, I went to see that show in a theater here in, I don't remember which venue. So, and I saw Noah, who was an amazing performer, and I just decided to work with this guy, and we met together, we cooperate, and the show went in a tour in Paris, in 4 cities in Algeria, and then we did the French festival here, and the last summer was in the New Urban American Theatre
We know how it was received here in Twin Cities. Tell us how it was received there in Algeria. Because I think Algeria, everybody's a clown. And in Egypt, everybody's a clown.
Yeah.
You have to survive. So the reality itself, it's funny. It has all sort of chaos.
Exactly.
You know? So how do you become funny to this kind of reality?
Because of the nature of the piece, it's a very interactive show.
Oh, I see.
So it depends on the energy of each audience. So when I was in Algeria, people are very reactive, very engaged in that piece.
A part of the show.
Exactly, a part of the show. So they feel like, I feel like Algerians are a part of the performance, like a performer.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's a very important energy. It's a very positive energy.
That's what I was telling, I'm trying to get at. The relationship between the artist and the audience is a little bit different in the Arab world,
exactly.
even in Algeria, because we don't have this consumerism approach that the artists perform because the audience as a customer, consumer, they pay to be entertained. Over there, they are in it. They're jumping and
even in the history of the classical music, for example, when you see Kulthum.
Yeah, you can be quiet there.
Yeah. There is Firqa al-Masiya, which is one of the major,
very reverent,
like over than 300 musicians on stage, and people are reacting and so this energy, like in Egyptian audience, it's the same in the whole Arab country and African also, because I did a couple shows in
I think that's Cameroon. Also it speaks to the idea, the relationship between artists and the audience.
Yeah.
Here it's more buyer and seller. Here I'm performing, you're receiving, and just be quiet, be entertained.
Yeah.
But over there, no.
It was very strange for me and difficult to adapt myself to the nature of the audience here, which is amazing audience, but in the same time, it's totally different.
You have to deal with that.
I like this energy, like high energy with the audience, so it's...
Well, by the way, this is the first time we have a live audience today.
Okay.
Just one person, but that's Okay, exercise live. And thank you so much for coming to watch us, and thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Ahmed.
Good
Thank
luck
you.
with your Mohamed Yabadry is an actor and director here in visiting us in Tunis and living in the Twin Cities, and we're really looking forward to a lot to be performed. We'll see you next week. Assalamu alaikum, and God bless you all.